Well, because we took all that extra time to do that fret preparation, all the frets are lined up, the tang has been cut out, the underside of the crown has been flushed, and each fret has been beveled and polished. Now, when we go to install the frets, that's the easiest part of the job. I thought it'd be fun just to illustrate how much of a time saver it is by doing all this preparation work. So I'm going to set the timer. Guitars, but I just wanted to give you the rundown on James's Les Paul. He's a big Les Paul guy. He's got a whole collection of them. So this guitar originally had those robotic tuners. So let's start with the bridge. It's a great no-nonsense bridge design. The actual bridge itself locks down, the tailpiece locks down, and lots of travel for intonation. And you can see, compared to that ES335, notice how the saddles, when intonated, are basically dead center in their travel. So they definitely got the bridge posts in the right place on this guitar. Now, of course, this had a complete refret, as you saw earlier. And this is the compensated nut on this guitar. Now, this had a huge ledge. So this was the nut that was on there. It's like an adjustable, vertically it's adjustable. So this metal trough was screwed into the slot. There's a couple of Allen head screws that adjust it up and down. The point is, once the guitar is set and calibrated and the intonation and the height is done, it's something that you should never have to adjust. So it's interesting to know that although these are also 10 to 46 strings, same scale length, the compensated nut on this guitar, compared to the compensated nut on that 335, are not even remotely the same. The cross-sectional profile difference between this Les Paul and that 335 tells you why I go with this oversized cross-sectional profile for the compensated nut blanks. This one profile is big enough that it can be used for pretty well any guitar nut on. And this is how I ship those compensated nuts. I send them out in a bubble pack, and there's enough for 16 blanks, 16 nut blanks, and it works out to about $5 a piece right now. I'm holding that price while quantities last between now and Christmas. So for $80, it's shipped to your door, continental USA and Canada. And they're sold in 16 packs because you can see by these last two guitars how much difference there is from guitar to guitar. It is a moving target always, and you're going to need those 16 blanks because you'll go through them as you navigate the learning curve. So for the 16 pack of compensated nuts, I ship out 4 of these strips. They can either be cut in half and then each half used for a compensated cantilever bridge saddle on an acoustic guitar, or they can be cut into 4 compensated nut blanks. These can be ordered directly off my blog via PayPal. I ship them out in a bubble pack. It is free shipping for continental USA and Canada, so that $80 price is valid until Christmas. I do have to charge shipping for international orders. James had swapped out the automatic robotic tuners that came with this guitar to a set of locking grovers. This also has the Gibson Axcess heel, where they sort of smooth out that corner and blend the neck into the cutaway. Here's another view of that. The final glance at the compensated nut on James's Les Paul. So he swapped out those original robotic tuners with these locking grovers. These are the new frets. And here's another look at that Axcess heel. I've actually done this on a couple of guitars for some customers. This is from Gibson. This is their Axcess model cutaway.